Bigots in Utah effed around, and now they are finding out. According to a new report, a Utah school district has decided to remove the Bible from elementary and junior high school libraries after a parent used their own law, the state's own law, to complain about it. So now, again, a parent challenged the religious text under a state law banning pornographic or indecent material in schools, which again, mostly used against the LGBTQI plus community, and of course, against any discussions about black people, indigenous people, etc. Oops, oh no, look, it got turned against me. Oh no.
Oh no!
All right. So now a committee appointed by the Davis School District to review challenged books did determine that the Bible does not contain sensitive material. I'll disagree about that. Under Utah's criminal code defining pornographic and harmful materials. However, Davis School District's Director of Communications, Christopher Williams, confirmed that it is going to be removed from elementary and junior high schools. And so, there you go. It will remain on high school library shelves only. Apparently, it is not age appropriate. Sad. Now, the committee, again, decided to retain the book in school library circulation at the high school level based on the age appropriateness due to vulgarity or violence. Did they miss all the stuff about sex that's in the Bible? There's lots of it. Song of Solomon. Might want to look it up. But, you know, clear your browser history afterwards. Whew.
Sexual anarchy.
I know what I'm saying.
Resurrection is about the people.
Okay. Enough of that. So now the law used to remove this is Utah's HB 374, which requires public K through 12 schools to remove books containing pornographic or indecent material. And when you know it, again, the Bible, as I mentioned before, happened to contain a lot of that. So a lot of people have pointed this out, especially the parent that complained, but a lot of parents have noticed this. A lot of teachers have noticed this. A lot of lefties have noticed this. In fact, one Florida resident who was speaking during a recent school board meeting put it like this.
If keeping children innocent is the goal, I suggest this board remove the Bible from the board's approved materials list because it's loaded with stories of cruelty and violence, rape, murder, vengeance and wrath, castration, genocide, slaughter, human sacrifice, dismemberment, sexual violence, enslavement, crucifixion, and drowning.
Yeah, that would basically check off every single box of being super inappropriate. Yep. Now, the challenger in Utah had also described the Bible as one of the most sex-ridden books around and included an 8-page list of passages they said should be considered unacceptable under the law. You know, it's, I guess, the Bible filled with plenty of
Sexual anarchy.
Yep.
Tallywhacker.
Of course. Now, he wrote, the parent did, incest, onanism, bestiality, prostitution, genital mutilation, fellatio, dildos, rape, and even infanticide. The parent, who noted that he had actually read the Bible, so, you know, knows what's in it, had written, "You'll no doubt find that the Bible under Utah code, and, you know, it's the penal code, whatever, has no serious values for minors because it's pornographic by our new definition." Oh, and I just noticed I said penal code. So, oops.
I like my meat tight. Tighten up my meat.
Okay, anyway, sorry. He continued by saying, "Get this porn out of our schools." If the books that have been banned so far are any indication for way lesser offenses, this should be a slam dunk. Turns out, kind of was. Kinda. Who knew? That said, this apparently keeping it in high schools, not good enough. The committee decision has already been appealed by an individual who wants the Bible to be in all school libraries at all levels. Are you advocating for pornography in our schools? It sounds like you are. I mean, what, you think you should be exempt? You know, speaking of indoctrination, again, because that's what this whole thing is about, right? Now we got to get the kids, we got to get these books out of the schools and indoctrinate our children with terrible, with bad ideas, with wokeism and all that stuff. Well, there's no book in America that has indoctrinated more children than the Bible. Why then is that okay to have in schools? Could it be a double standard? Yeah. Absolutely. However, of course, the sponsor of this piece of legislation to ban the books, Utah State Representative Ken Ivory, yes, Ken Ivory, disagrees. He described the request as a, quote, political stunt that would drain school resources. No, you're draining school resources. You're describing literally your own bill, which was a solution in search of a problem. Books do not make you gay. Books do not make you trans. They simply convey information. They simply convey different perspectives. And that's the real danger to them. A different perspective than your own. You are so afraid that your ideas cannot stand up to the merits from other perspectives that you have to prevent them from ever being seen. You know what we call that? We call that a safe space. When you ban the books and you lie about what's in the books and accuse teachers of grooming, you're admitting that you have lost. You can't defend your ideas in the free marketplace of ideas and also resort to censorship. So that's what you're doing. You know you're going to lose that argument, and so just ban the books. That's what they're doing.